Okay, so for my Genius Hour passion project, I did a pilot. It kind of makes me sound, I don't know, I feel like I sound kind of manly because I want to be a pilot. But like, the main reason I want to be a pilot is because, which everyone dreams of traveling, but like, I would love to travel like that would be like a serious dream job. Like if I could just get paid to travel, like I would be set. Like anywhere, like I would go anywhere. Like it doesn't matter. It could be in the country, out of the country, like wherever. Like I'm just all about going to see new places and becoming a pilot. I would be able to see these different places, but also be able to see them in a different perspective and like just be able to see something like that you wouldn't be able to see usually like in a usual concept, I guess, like, and being a pilot would help you do that, you know what I mean? Okay, so next I did a couple pictures, pretty explanatory, I think I said that right. Okay, moving on. Okay, so why do I want to be a pilot? So I said I wanted to travel. And so I kind of explained the first one. The second one that I put was learning something spontaneous. Like, learning how to be a pilot, I mean, it's not for everyone. And, I mean, not that I've learned anything like that before, which I know becoming a pilot, it takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of knowledge and school, and it would definitely be something challenging, but like something really interesting. Like once you learn how to become a pilot, like I mean, no one can take that away from you. Like you had that knowledge forever, and it's something really cool to have. Like if you really think about it. And the third one that kind of ties into the second one is seeing the world from a different perspective, which I also talked about. Like, I don't know if anyone has ever flown in this class before, but like, I've flown a couple times. I've only been out of the country, once. Well, I guess twice. I went to Germany and then Mexico on a cruise, but I flew to Germany. We stopped in Iceland, so like, looking out the window and just seeing these countries in a different perspective than what you would see on the ground, like, it just blows my mind. Even though you can't see that much, like all you see is like green for the land and like blue for the water. Like I just love the scenery and be able and just I don't know. I just feel like it. Anyway, so next. Okay, so here's more pictures. This picture on the right, you're gonna see. I have one more slide of pictures, and you're gonna see that it's mostly of this, and like when I picture myself as a pilot, I picture myself like in this type of airplane or aircraft or whatever, because I don't know, like I don't really want to be a pilot for like an airline, you know. I don't know, I kind of want to be a pilot for like myself and for my enjoyment. Like I want to be able to go somewhere and not have to worry about when I would have to be back, like, I don't know, I just want to be on my time and enjoying the sight and the scenery and just flying, just be able to, I don't know, I just really like it. I keep saying I don't know because I don't know. Okay, next picture. Okay, there were literally so many job opportunities that I saw when I looked up, like, different careers for pilots, and these were just 6 of them that I kind of picked out that I were like, huh. So, major airlines, which I just talked about, like, everyone knows what major airlines are. Cargo pilot, that's where you ship products or goods and services back and forth or whatever. Military pilot, obviously, is being a pilot in the military. You learn from while you're in the military. firefighting pilot. This one was kind of interesting because, like, I didn't really think about it. I kind of heard it before, but you can put out fires in the air, like, as the pilot. Air show stunt pilots. I've heard of these. I've heard of the air show that they have, like in Shreveport or Dallas area. I think I've seen one myself, but it wasn't like, it was like, I was watching it from a distance. I wasn't actually at the air show. That, like, they do all these things, like, in sequence, and they make shapes, and they do fireworks and stuff like that. It looks really cool. So, like, that one would be fun to, like, get to do with others and stuff like that. And then astronaut and space pilot, I looked at that one and I was like, what? We have that? But when I read it, it's something that they're considering about getting because it's something that they're going to need in the future. I think that's what I read. But I was like, whoa, this would be so cool. Like, you get to be a pilot in space. Like, not everyone gets to do that. So that would be really cool. So here's the last set of pictures I was talking about. Like, this is when I picture myself as a pilot. This is how I picture myself in. Just kind of like by myself, doing my own thing, going wherever I want. Like, that's how I picture myself as a pilot. Okay, and then how to become a pilot. There were several steps. It really just depends on, like, what type of career field for the pilot that you're going into. This one I think I saw as more as a general area. So of course the first one that you're going to need is a bachelor's degree. That's pretty common for almost any career that you need. The second one was acquire flight experience. And then I copied what that pretty much meant was that you needed 250 hours of flight time as well as 1,500 hours of flight time for an airline transport. So like at an airline like Dallas Fort Worth Airline. I guess you need that because it's more common and it gets you more experience probably. The third one was obtain licensure, which is a minimum number of hours of flight experience must be completed. Individuals are also expected to pass a written exam, demonstrate flying ability, and take an instrument flying rating exam. Which is, I mean, I get that. I mean, written exam, I mean, you need to learn specific stuff, and if you don't know this stuff, you can be in a lot of trouble. Also saw that they do a physical exam, which I didn't put in here, but like, it read that it's important to have a 20/20 vision, which is like, obviously, I mean, you're going to be flying in the air, you're probably going to be having safety for others. It's important to have a 20/20 vision. The fourth one was gain professional experience. It says many airline companies require pilots to take physical, psychological, and aptitude tests as well as drug tests as a prerequisite for employment. I don't know if I said that right. Once hired, pilots are generally required to undergo an additional 6 to 8 weeks of training, including at least 20 hours of flight time. So, as you can tell, you need a lot of training and a lot of hours. And it's important. I mean, it might seem like a lot now, but once you have all those hours, you're good, like, you're good to go. And it's important to have all these hours because, I mean, you're going to learn a lot. And then you don't want to go into your career field and you're on your first airline or whatever, and then you're just kind of like, you're nervous because you don't have that many hours under your belt, you know? So it's important to have a lot of hours. And then the last one was advance as an airline pilot. So I guess when I looked at this one was for how to become an airline pilot. So that would be the last step, become an airline pilot. And the end. I hope you enjoyed my video of wanting to become a pilot. Don't know if it'll actually happen, but it would be really cool to learn. I would definitely take advantage of it. I would buy my own plane, go anywhere I want, like, I would be living the dream for sure. But, thank you.